Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning with Jesus. This is your opportunity to grab a cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is you drink in the morning and sit back and relax and hear the messages that Jesus has for you and feel the energy, the love that is in these messages. So if you are ready, we will get started, and we will start out with introducing ourselves. And I will ask the magical DC Love to go first. DC, you're up.
Oh, thank you so much, Barbara. I'm so happy to be here. Hi, everyone. This is the magical DC Love. I've been putting magical in front of DC Love now for a little bit. I was guided by Spirit and guided by Barbara, so I am now the magical DC Love. I was born with the abilities that I have, and I saw Spirit from a very young age, and I just, I thought everyone did. I consider myself to be an angel intuitive. I bring divine guidance from your angels, the Ascendant Masters, your guides, and now I have a guide of my own that's really unique that's with me, and it's Joan Rivers. So I've been connecting with her since she was in a coma. And she's basically been with me ever since. And I feel like she sort of left like a door open because I've had a lot of other celebrities come through that door too from the other side and connect with me. In the past, I've channeled healing messages from Jesus. This for me has been so life-changing. I'm a natural healer. I'm also a Reiki master and teacher in the Usui and Saki methods of Reiki. I'm an empath. My background started in law enforcement. I've studied the martial arts, but I've hung up my 357, and now love is my revolver. And I'm here to help people in a loving way. Love is what I am. It's what I do. It's what I listen to. Everyone, good morning. This is the magical DC Love.
Well, thank you, DC. Okay, who am I? That's the question we often ask. I am Barbara Amazing Grace Reynolds, and I'm a life coach. And I specialize in freedom and empowerment. That's always been the goal of my life, to be free, to actually recognize that I have power. And I'm finding that that's opening me up more and more every day to living a life that I've always imagined, and now it's like, well, it's finally coming true. I'm a conscious channel, and so I channel messages from all different divine beings, and sometimes from people who've passed over, which has made life even more interesting, because I used to always ask all of these questions, and now I can ask the questions and get the answers right away. And it makes it so much more fun. If you want to learn more about either DC Love or myself, you can go to my website at divinelyguidedhealing.com and click on the tab that says Morning with Jesus and scroll to the bottom, and there's pictures of us and buttons that say Learn More. And DC Love's Learn More button will take you to DC Love's website. So you can actually schedule a session with her if that's something that you feel guided to do. And of course, you'll be on my website, so you can schedule something with me if that's what you're guided to do. Okay, so now we will start with our messages. And DC, are you ready?
I am ready, Barbara. I was guided this morning. I do have like a couple small messages from Jesus, but I was guided to take everyone through a meditation that I wrote a little bit ago with Archangel Ariel, and I was asked to share it with everyone. So I'd like to start by, we're going to do the meditation.
Okay.
Okay. Archangel Ariel is in the room, and you notice the room becomes engulfed with a beautiful pink color. You feel your heart opening. She walks up to you, she takes your hand, and hands you a beautiful piece of pink quartz. You immediately feel this resonating with your heart chakra. You feel as though your heart is filled with the soft pink color that is filling the room. Archangel Ariel stands next to you, and she says, "Beloved, please sit down in the pink chair." And you notice the pink chair looks like a pink cloud. You sit down in the chair, and immediately you feel so very loved. She is telling you that all your material needs are going to be provided for and everything that you've been worrying about. But she's saying that you must follow your intuition and you will manifest your dreams. You notice how beautiful you are now feeling, and she's telling you that abundance, dear one, is not just about wealth and money. It is about love. It is about happiness. It is about family harmony. It is about good health and friendship. She's asking you, are you feeling the love? And you feel a beautiful tingling sensation that goes throughout your body, from the top of your head all the way down to your toes and beyond, and you feel this overwhelming, beautiful feeling of love around you. You notice the love not only fills you up, but it goes through eternity, and it goes beyond you out into the entire world. It is love in its purest form. Ariel is asking that you think of people who could use this kind of love and asks that you share it with them. She also asks that you forgive anyone that needs to be forgiven at this time, and to ask forgiveness yourself from anyone that needs to, that you need to be forgiven from. She is saying, now is the time, beloved one, please release and forgive. She is telling you to let everything go, all those negative feelings, and just let love replace these feelings. Your heart begins to feel so bigger and so filled with this beautiful love. And you notice there's no room anymore for negativity. You feel everything through the Divine Creator's perspective. You understand what and why. And you do understand what took place. And from this point forward, you choose only to allow love to come into your heart. The pink mist fills your body from your crown chakra down to your toes, and your body is filled with nothing but beautiful, loving energy. The beautiful pink light of Archangel Ariel is slowly fading. She is waving goodbye, and she is telling you, dear one, please always choose love. She slowly fades away, but you notice the unconditional love still remains. And Barbara, that was my meditation. I wrote that, like I said, it was written a few years, probably about 1.5 years ago, but I just felt like I had to share it.
It's a wonderful way to start the day, feeling all that love.
It is. And I have 2 small messages that I received from Jesus. And the first one is, trust in God. Walk by faith, not by sight. Don't give up on what God has called you to do. During the happy moments, praise God. During the difficult moments, seek God. During the quiet moments, worship God. And during the challenging moments, trust God. And in each and every moment, always thank God, for it is God who is working in you, enabling you to both desire and to work out His good purpose. God remains in us, and His love in us is made complete. When you start focusing on a loving God who's given everything and stop focusing on what seems to be going wrong, you will see progress. God is there even when you are at your lowest. He's working things out even when you don't know it. Even small changes can make a big difference. Be sure to count your blessings. God will never fail you. Nothing is impossible with God. He already knows what you need. Believe it and receive it. Through your storms, make sure that you are under God's umbrella. Start every day with God by your side and decide that this is going to be a really, really great year. God desires to do things in your life. Open your arms to receiving the blessings that are coming your way. Make this year a great year filled with peace and hope. Live, love, laugh, and focus on what's important. Capture the good times. Develop from the negatives. And if things don't work out, take another shot. Stop worrying about what you have to lose and just start focusing on what you have to gain. Be positive. Positivity doesn't cost anything. Start where you are and just use what you have. Do what you can. Show appreciation for everything that you have, and you will end up having more. What will you create in 2016? Write, draw, build, sing, and live as only you can live. What you do today is going to set the theme for tomorrow. We can't change our yesterdays, but we can always change our tomorrows. Personalize God's Word to change your life and meet each tomorrow with a smile on your face, knowing God has the perfect plan just for you.
That's wonderful.
It is. And then I have another little one that I wrote last night. I was out for a while for dinner, and I came home, and I felt I had a message. And I certainly did. So here's the other message. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. Let your dreams be a reflection of your spirit. May the God of hope fill you with joy and peace because you trust in Him. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Take the moment that you have right now and make it perfect. Sometimes you have to walk away from what you want to find what you deserve. God has a blessing just for you. Don't forget to thank Him for it. Honor your calling. Everyone has a calling. Trust your heart to lead you in the direction of your dreams as well as your intuition. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own voice. And remind yourself that you cannot fail at being you. Challenge yourself to grow. Life is a miracle, and you are a miracle. Keep discovering and uncovering. Nothing can dim the light that shines from within you. Treat yourself as if you're already who you would like to be, and believe that the universe wants what's best for you. The universe wants what's for your highest good. Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. And don't let your history interfere with your destiny. Expect miracles. Your imagination offers a preview of life's coming attractions. Trust that your soul has a plan, even if you can't see it. Everything is going to unfold as it is meant to unfold. Your vision will become clear when you look into your heart. When you look outside your dreams, when you look outside, you dream. But when you look within, that is when you will awaken. The smallest steps that you take in the right direction end up being the biggest steps. And please, whatever you do, never put the key to happiness in someone else's pocket. Live and love your life. Your life is a result of the choices that you have made. If you don't love your life, it's time to make better choices. Love and honor yourself in this new year. Have the courage to face your fears. Use your previous failures as stepping stones. There is no greatness without first having passion. What we think, we create, and what we feel, we attract. What we imagine, we become. Believe in yourself and embrace your personal spiritual journey.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank
way
you.
of looking at things, yes.
Yeah, yes.
I love all of these messages that are talking about trusting and standing in your power. And, you know, it's all part of that theme that I've decided is my theme for the year of conscious creation. It's actually recognizing that we have power, that we make choices, that what we think, what we do, what we say is important. And we're not just floating through and waiting for the angels to do whatever to make our lives okay. We get to make those choices ourselves. And it's just so empowering, and I just love that so much.
Thank you. Well, you've been my inspiration, Barbara. So you've had a lot to do with all these messages. You really have. You've been an inspiration to so many, and I want to thank you. And I don't think that you really realize the magnitude of the people that you've affected in such a positive way.
Well, I appreciate that, and I think I'm beginning to maybe get a little idea of the impact that following my guidance is having on other people and having on me. I was working with the people in the Infinity Healing Group last night, and we were doing some more of the root chakra stuff having to do with the 7 rays and the tree of life, and it was so incredible. It was so much more than I ever imagined it could be. It just left everybody at this state of just total serenity at the end. It was,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, it was another example of why you don't need to set expectations about how things are going to look, because that wasn't how I expected it to end, but that was the perfect way for everything to be.
Well, your classes, like I said, I've had the opportunity to be, in a few of them, and oh my goodness, I mean, there was such energy and everything. I mean, it was like totally unbelievable, and I had to do something last night, or I would have loved to have been there with you. Oh my goodness. I mean, that was the last class that I remember with you was like so amazing. And I just felt like we cleared so much. And you said like that was the root chakra. So that is the chakra that sets precedence for the other chakras. That's where we have to start, and what a way to start the new year by clearing your root chakra. That's amazing.
Yeah, it really just opens you up and lets so much more energy flow through you, and wow, so many more changes in your life. And
if anybody missed that last night, is there a possibility to go and listen to that?
Well, the people in the group will be able to listen to the recording. I'm going to post it today. So, yeah, You will have an opportunity to hear that.
Wow, thank you. I mean,
figure out what they want me to do with all of that. So.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe like how clearing the root chakra was as beneficial as it was. And only if you're there and you really, I think, experience it, like personally. I mean, it just opened the door for so many other things. It was a 2-hour session, and it felt like it cleared away like 10 years of whatever, And it was not only for myself. There were so many people in the group, and everybody had something that they felt, and they cleared away something that was massive. It wasn't even a little thing, So your work is phenomenal, and oh my goodness, I can't wait to see what develops like in this year for you.
Well, I know great things are coming, so that's just
my goodness, yes.
Part of the wonderfulness of life.
Yes. And you've so open. I just want to say, Barbara, you've been so open with your gifts, like sharing. Oh my goodness, thank you.
You're welcome. Sharing who we are is part of the reason that we're here. It's when we hold it all inside of us and we think, okay, I can't really tell anybody any of this, or I'm afraid of what might happen, that we actually limit ourselves and we live these little tiny lives and we're always afraid and all of that. And it's when you open up and you share who you are, because each one of us is unique. And that's what makes your life joyful. That's what brings you the fulfillment that you're looking for.
And I think some people are afraid to share their gifts. And when we share our gifts, I think God gives us more gifts, I mean, our gifts are meant to be shared. They're not meant to be just used by us,
Yes. And that is true. We do get more when we share.
Oh. Yeah, and there's so many people that, need to be helped in the world. I certainly can't help, I can't help everyone. You can't help everyone. But when we share our gifts with others, and we give them an opportunity to help someone, it's just like it keeps going, and it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, it is. Okay. So Jesus is ready with his message now. All right, here we go. Each of you has so many opportunities that come to you in every moment. And yes, sharing who you are is part of who you are. And when you hold back and you don't allow people to see you, to know you, you keep yourself from experiencing the joy and fulfillment that this life is meant to bring to you. It really is about stepping out there, being seen, being heard, being who you truly are. You've been taught that you're supposed to hold back. You've been taught that you're supposed to live small, play small, be small. You've been taught to be afraid of yourself, of your own power, of your own abilities. So many people have so many gifts that they have never opened up to. And then they wonder why their lives feel so uncomfortable. They wonder why they never really truly feel loved. And it's because you don't truly love yourself. You don't truly allow yourself to live. You're afraid to open up to you. And when you are living with that fear of yourself, the whole world becomes a fearful place. Because if you can't accept you, how are you supposed to accept anyone else? If you can't love you, how are you supposed to love anyone else? If you can't respect and honor you, how are you supposed to be respected and honored by anyone else? This is one of the reasons why we always say that it starts with you. It starts with who you are being in every moment. So start taking those little steps to opening up to yourself, to loving yourself, to accepting yourself. And there are so many ways that you can start taking those little steps. And we do encourage those of you who feel a resonance with the whole idea of clearing your chakras to work with Barbara Grace. That work is meant for you if it feels like it is meant for you. And it will have a profound impact on your life. There are so many opportunities for you to open up, for you to change, for you to become more, for you to accept your own power. Don't let the opportunities continue to pass you by. And it really doesn't matter what happened in the past. It doesn't matter how many times opportunities pass you by. It doesn't matter how many times you said no. We're talking about now, in this moment. You are not living in the past. It is over and done. What are you choosing now? Who are you being right now? What is it that you want to create right now? That is what is important. That is where your power lies. It is in the now. So make your choices now based on what it is your heart is telling you, what it is that you truly desire, what it is that you resonate with. And please don't waste time comparing yourself to anybody else, because you are not anybody else. You are you. You are unique. There is no one exactly like you. So there is no comparison. This is your life, and these are your choices, and yours alone, because the only one you are responsible for is you. We cannot stress this enough. Some of you have really been taught that you are responsible for everyone else in the whole world, and you're not. You are responsible for you. Yes, you respond to other people. You respond to situations. But you are only responsible for you. So make a commitment to yourself. Set intentions that you will open up to your own power, to your own possibilities, to your own opportunities. Set the intention that you will change your life. And in so doing, you will be changing the world. There is no reason why you need to wait. Tomorrow is not a better day to start. Now is the only moment you have. Open up to your own life. And of course, feel free to call on us. We are waiting to help you. We love you. We want you to be incredibly happy. We want you to be fulfilled. We want you to create a magical life and to live in abundance. But it is up to you to actually decide to do it. You have the power. Use it. Create the life that you truly desire. And please, start now. Okay, I guess that's our encouragement to
That was
move
totally
on.
amazing. Wow, very beautiful message. Hope everyone, takes in those words and, resonates and starts their 2016 off right, by just being themselves, What a beautiful way to start our day, what our messages from Jesus. I feel like so warm and fuzzy, every time that we, get into the show, and then by the end of the show, I feel like I've been given like a beautiful, sort of like a soul hug. It's just really amazing. Beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
But I hope everybody enjoyed this show, and, I hope they have a day that's filled with, love and peace. And don't forget about the people around you, especially the ones that could use like some extra love today. Send some love their way. Don't forget to smile and laugh. That's really important. And I think it's really important to surround yourself, Barbara, with people who are just as crazy as you are,
Yes, all those wonderful people.
Yeah.
Okay, I completely lost my train of thought, so it must be time
Sorry.
for me to stop talking.
It was a ball moment, I guess. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness.
No, I think I'm still shifting is the word that pops into my head. From the work from last night, it's like I'm
oh, my gosh. Totally
I'm not
unbelievable.
back on the ground yet, which is odd because
wonderful.
It was the root chakra, which is very grounding. But okay, so we will be back on Thursday.
And in the meantime, everybody, believe in yourself, and don't be afraid to share the gifts that you have with others. And we love you. Have a wonderful day.
Yes, definitely. And thanks for listening. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.